I'm going to zoom this in so that we have the stuff that's interesting. It's better to do it like this, I guess. All right. So, uh, Nick Harsh, Nish Harsh, you should have credits, and we should be good to go.
Yes,
And we are now live on YouTube. So,
yes.
welcome everybody to Qwiklabs and RTP-GCP. Let me throw up the thing here. Yada yada yada. Nobody did a pull request for the background to fix it. So if you've got some time, try to do that. Somebody someplace I know knows how to do that. And let me pull up a new incognito window. All right, so get your incognito windows up, and we're going to go log into Qwiklabs and sign in, yada, yada, yada. And we'll start with the next lab. Let's see where we're at. I think we're on this one. Let's see. All right, so we did this one. We did this one. We did this one. This will be, we did that one. Okay, so we're on data proc. So this will be the lab. I'll paste it in the chat as I find the window. It's here. So this is the lab. All right. With that said, what else do I need to do? I need to move this out of the way. And I need to get the GitHub repo up. So bear with me a second. GitHub. Okay, do you want to do the notes on the, or do you want to watch it? What do you want to do?
Oh, I only want to watch it.
You only want to watch it. Okay, so I will do the lab and the thing at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this repo here to demo what's going on. I put that in the chat. You can get to it. All right, so I've already got this pulled. Let me get a terminal. This is perform foundational task. Yep. Okay. And I'll drag this back. And what's the name of this thing? Just type it. All right, so this is the stub. I'm going to put this over here, and I'll type as I'm doing this. You watch the videos. The videos is like Hadoop. It's some sort of Apache, yeah. So Apache Spark and Apache Hadoop, which is interesting because in the AWS meeting at 11, we're going to be talking about Apache and MXNet. And to be honest with you, I'm getting ready to try to update some of the documents for, I'll do pull requests. I'll try to do the builds. I don't know if they'll accept them, but I'm going to try to get some updates to the documents on MXNet simply because I've been spending time trying to come up to speed with it other outside of a class as part of the hackathon. All right, so let's just, I'm not even going to look over it. I'm just going to start it. I'm not a robot. Mountains or hills. Launch with 1 credit. Everybody should have credits. Open Google Console. The reason you want to do this in an incognito lab is just for this, because it looks like it's got student 3 there already, which is good. Student 3. Control V. All right, so we're in. See what he's saying to do, all this stuff. All right, so the way you do that is data proc. Okay, so it says it's enabled, so we ain't got to do anything there. All right, create a cluster. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this and I'll clean the notes up later. So, hold on a second. Hey, I'm live streaming right now. What's up?
Oh, you live streaming? Okay. I'll call you a little later. Okay, give me a call when you get free. Okay.
Will do. All right. Talk to you later. Bye bye.
All right,
bless. It's my neighbor. All right. So what do we got to do here? We got to do a search. Let's do a search, and we're looking for data proc. Take off the API. There it is. We're going to create a cluster. Admit. There's the man, Adrian.
How's it going?
Hey, 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 hey.
Hello.
We are live streaming, Adrian. So just bear with me a second. We just started. I'll give you. It's the data proc quick start, and we just enabled the API was already enabled, so we've done that.
Can you give me the link of live stream?
The live stream is on YouTube. It's underneath the RTP-GCP. So just let me see if I can find it. So right here, just go to this channel. Control C. Go there. That's where it's at. All right. So you're famous. You're on the internet. We'll have 3 views. 3 views and maybe 2 subscribers. If I get 3,998 more subscribers and I get like 4,000 more views, then I'll get like a penny a view or something.
You're almost there.
I'm almost there. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm keeping it going.
We're doing the data proc console or command line?
Yeah, it's this one. I'll give it to you. All right. My neighbor called this morning while I'm streaming just before you joined. So let's see. Okay, so we're here trying to keep focused. I think that's all we got to do. Let's make sure he doesn't say like change the cluster size or anything. standard. Yep, that's all it is. All right, so create. I haven't seen Cedric in a while, and you guys didn't come to the 10 o'clock. I just want to say this to you, Adrian. I had to tell Okjay cannot be an organizer because she's in the global organization and we're in the North American organization, and she's not local to RTP. But as far as me, you, and Okjay, our relationship doesn't change. She's still an organizer to me, still my friend, yada yada yada.
Yeah, just the rules for Qwiklab.
Yeah. I told her just go to the meetings anyway until they tell her that she can't come because she's already got the invite, and I think it's okay. I think Google will say that's okay. She just can't fill out any forms. But I don't think you filled out any forms anyway, Jay, so no worries there. And I do want to do the thing for International Women's Day, and I do want Okjay to do it, and I want us to help her. And that was basically what I tried to get out in the organizer meeting, right? I'm thinking for Google, for the organizer meeting, for the International Women's Day, we do the ML labs and just do them. And then for the International Women's Day from Amazon, which I think I got 2 more days to turn in, we can do whatever Okjay wants to do there. I think Okjay said she wanted to make like a quiz or something.
Cool. Okay. Yeah.
We'll
we
just
can
help
keep
her
going
out.
with the Qwiklabs.
Yeah. Let's do this. So this is done. I got the notes, check the thing, yada yada yada. Submit a job. All right, so as soon as you catch up, I'll let you do it, and I'll do this. So let me copy what they're going to do. Set the following fields. Control C. This is probably going to, and I'm just copying. I'll edit these things later, or somebody else can edit them. If people edit them, that's a good pull request experience. That looks like that's all it is. So it's going to do a built-in job. Let's look. Yeah, so that jar file is actually what's going to be run through the cluster, right? And the arguments for 1,000, the number of tasks, I thought that might be like how many precision you want. Okay, so it's a Monte Carlo, so you're going to be doing samples of Monte Carlo to get the estimate. So that's how it is, which has definitely a determination of how many digits of precision it's going to be, right? So how many, like, is it going to be 0.1, 0.14, 0.141, something like that, yada yada yada. All right, so all we got to do is do that. All right, so we're going to create a job. You could probably click on there, but you could do it here as well. All right, job type is going to be Spark. So, by the way, since this is like a Apache Hadoop infrastructure, all of these things are different things that run within Hadoop. So if you ever, I'll do this real quick. Apache Spark. Let's do this, Hadoop. They're all kind of like tools, and I'm looking for kind of like, that's with Amazon. Let's go here. Architecture. I just saw it. That's really, well, that's the file system that's underneath it. But let's see if we can find. The nice thing is this runs a lot faster then that's HDFS. These are all like the things on top of it. Where is Hadoop streaming? We're going to be using Hadoop streaming probably. Do they have anything? I don't know. I don't do it enough to know, but there's like a picture someplace that shows all of the different things. Let's look maybe on, so you, that's not the one I was looking of, thinking of. Let's just do this. Go back. Just go to an image. This right here. So here's Hadoop, right? This is the file system. These are all the things that run on top of it. So we're going to be running some Spark. Probably it's Spark Streaming or Spark SQL. They have like an ML lib. They have like a graphic, not a graphics library, a Node API for like setting up Node databases. So let's just look at Apache Spark. It's like all in memory. It's a clustering capability, and right here, an in-memory data processing images. So real-time string processing. So we're probably just going to be doing directly this, right? PIG is an interface over MapReduce. I took a series of classes at California. I think it was a Berkeley class, and it was at Coursera, and you did all that stuff. All right, so you can kind of learn about it. Org, Apache, Spark, examples, Spark, So that job will use Spark to do this. That's the main. This is the, I'm just gonna copy this. This is where the file is that has the source. Arguments, 1,000. All right, so let's submit. And Google is just making a microservice wrapper around this. So like we don't have to set up a server and then set up Hadoop on it and then set up Spark on top of that, right? All this is being managed by them. All right, and let's look at the workflows, kind of see what it's doing. Oh my goodness. Nothing yet. There's nothing over here. I thought it might be over here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Still says it's running. Just the dashboard. We got all this stuff going. We saw that thing on Yarn. My understanding is Yarn kind of like is like the system that coordinates all the work between the nodes and the cluster. It's been a while since I've done any of this. So there's the job. The job has succeeded already, or is it just means that it's queued?
Looks like it succeeded, that it completed.
Okay. All right. Well, this is my problem with these labs. Like we don't, you know, since it's not persistent, we can't like go back and look at it and see what it's done. And then it costs money if I was just going to run this on my own console. All right. So click the job, go to the jobs and look at the output. This is the job. Refresh. I was expecting to see some workflow, but we don't.
At the, yeah, if you, whoops.
Go back.
The, it shows at the bottom of the job, it's got the calculation of pi in the output. There's like a.
Do you see it? I don't see it.
Right there, the second line.
Oh, yeah, right there. Yep.
So that's the output.
Yeah, here's the equivalent command line. Yeah. So that's just saying, using the Qwiklab commands, how could you reference this job and get it to go back and do it? Let's copy it, and we could do run in Cloud Shell there, but we could also just do this. See if it will run just for grins. While that's provisioning, let's just go and see if it actually. Oh, we have to update a cluster. We got like 14 minutes. Okay, so.
Yeah, I think that's one of the last things.
All right, just go back. Let's just see if we can run that command. I'm going to put that in the thing here. Yeah, so he did it again right there. I don't know how to get the output of it, but at least it queried it. There's probably another job there. Nope, not another job. Okay, refresh. All right, whatever. Just get the lab done. All right.
So the next step is to update the cluster
Yep,
to
yep,
4 nodes and then submit the job again.
yep, we'll be done. This is set the number of instances. So I can't actually copy that. If I copy it, it's not going to all paste. It's because they've got it as images. Whatever. So again, people could update this. It's basically you're setting 4 worker nodes. Select clusters, configuration, set it to 4. Clusters. We've only got 2. Is it going to bump it up that to 4? So how do we configuration, edit, 4? Is that what he's wanting us to do? Worker nodes to 4. Worker nodes to 4. Check the number of VMs. Updating cluster. While that's doing that, let's go to Cloud Compute Engine. I don't know if these things, I think it may actually show that we've got some boxes here. We do. Yep. It's been a while since I've done this. So, this is just a wrapper around actually setting up the clusters as cloud compute engines, which are the equivalent of Amazon's EC2. And so now you've got the 4 worker nodes. All right. So let's go back. Just do data prop. I don't have. And total worker nodes is 4. Yep. Yep. Set the same fields you set in the submit a job. Click submit. Submit a job. I think we can just probably submit it again. Can you submit? Okay. See if we can submit it from here. Clone, maybe? Clone? Yeah. you can submit. So we're going to submit it again. There's not even it just says submit, but it doesn't test you to see it. In that class that I took, you would literally like set it up yourself, and then you would go into like a console and you would type in the SQL commands and do it there versus this, and you would copy things back and forth between the your local file system and the Hadoop file system. We're not doing that here, but there again, there's the Pi output. Yeah. All right. So what type of data proc job is submitted? We're doing a Spark as opposed to a PySpark. Data proc helps users, yes, and the whole point of this is it's just it's an architecture to build API, to build clusters to do stuff quickly, and Google is wrapping it with like an infrastructure thing. So that's it. That's all there is. I will end the lab. Submit. Jar. Well, looks like that doesn't put a 5. Looks like that never doesn't apply anymore. So works as documented. Roll. All right, and then escape. Very quick. So that's that.
Cool.
We got 27 minutes. Everybody get through that lab. If you don't, we can do it real quick. I'll stop presenting.
Yep, I got through it.
All right. Nish Harsh, did you get through the lab?
Yes, sir.
And
Awesome.
John, you don't have to call me yes, sir. All right.
Actually, sir, you are senior as me, and you are big in age, and you are also big in as experience. So I think so. You are myself.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate your politeness.
Thank you.
All right. So I guess if nobody has anything to do, I'll turn the streaming off, and we can just chit chat the remaining 26 minutes. Or do you
Cool.
want to keep streaming and get those views
I
up?
think we're good.
Okay, let me stop streaming.